Norway have just announced themselves at the World Cup.
Support from Muller-Volfer, and in there was Haaland! Oh, that's a little short! It's far too short!
And it's a good start for the Norwegian side, winning by 4 goals to 1.
Sure, Norway haven't played at a World Cup since 1998, but what they lack in pedigree, they more than make up for with their hunger, fearlessness and rare quality across key positions. And it is this combination that makes them arguably the most dangerous dark horses of 2026. But what is it about this Norway side that feels so exciting? And why are they being tipped to do more than simply show up as dark horses? For a country blessed with such world-class talent, it's almost unbelievable to think Norway had not qualified for a major tournament since Euro 2000, until now. Their return to the World Cup marks their first appearance since 1998, 28 years ago, when they were knocked out in the round of 16 by Italy. Coming off the bench that day was a young Ståle Solbakken, now the man leading them from the touchline as head coach. Norway also reached the tournament in 1994, only to exit in one of the most extraordinary group stage scenarios. All 4 teams in their group finished level on points and goal difference, still the only instance of its kind in World Cup history, but it ended up being Norway, with the fewest goals scored that finished bottom. Of course, not every Norwegian team over the past quarter century has carried this level of promise. This one, however, may well be the finest generation the country has ever produced, and they showed it with a qualifying campaign so dominant that it has firmly established them as dark horses. Norway were one of only 2 teams alongside England to win every single match in qualifying. They swept all 8 games, scoring a remarkable 37 goals from an XG of just 27.2 and conceding only 5, while their diabolical average of 4.6 goals per game was the highest ever recorded by a European nation in a single World Cup qualifying campaign. The results were just as emphatic as the numbers suggest. From their 11-1 demolition of Moldova to their more impressive 3-0 and 4-1 victories over Italy, the Scandinavians didn't give a rat's arse about anyone's feelings, ruthless yet exhilarating, combining structure and discipline with the freedom for their exceptional talents to thrive. They proved particularly lethal on the counter, scoring 7 goals from fast breaks, 4 more than any other side in the European qualifiers. You might assume Norway's entire game plan is simply to launch it toward Haaland and Inshallah. But no side that scores 37 goals in qualifying can be reduced to Route 1 or labelled purely counter-attacking. Operating from a 4-3-3 base, Solbakken's side combines high pressing with sharp vertical transitions, but they are equally capable of methodical build-up play, as demonstrated against Italy when their second goal followed a sequence comprising 21 passes. Norway have now lost just 1 of their past 17 matches, and if form means anything heading into a World Cup, then they have every reason to believe this momentum can carry them deep into the tournament. By the way, if you're enjoying the video so far, we'd be incredibly grateful if you subscribed. Your support helps us grow and continue creating the content you love. When Norway last appeared at a World Cup in 1998, they stunned a top-ranked Brazil with a famous 2-1 victory in the group stage, only to fall to Italy in the round of 16. So matching that last 16 run should be the minimum target this time. Their attack should be among the most feared in the tournament, as Solbakken has built a side capable of hurting opponents in a variety of ways. A notable quirk of their qualifying campaign was that, despite the sheer volume of goals, not one came from outside the box. But come to think of it, it's an approach that actually makes perfect sense given their attacking calibre. At the heart of it all is Haaland, whose staggering 16 goals in 8 games meant he finished as the top scorer across the entire World Cup qualification campaign and matched Robert Lewandowski's 2018 record for the most goals scored in qualifying by a European player. Haaland is simply a cheat code for any international team, with his remarkable 55 goals in 50 appearances for Norway, underlining why a major tournament platform feels long overdue. After claiming his 3rd Premier League Golden Boot in 4 seasons with Manchester City, he will know that Norway's hopes of a deep run hinge on him carrying that prolific form into the World Cup.
He actually rose to the occasion. Important goal scoring is what he does best. 11 consecutive games now for Norway that he scored a goal.
Behind him, Martin Ødegaard supplies creativity and imagination. The Arsenal captain and recent Premier League winner finished as Europe's leading assist provider in qualifying with 7, underlining his importance as Haaland's chief creator. The lingering question, however, is fitness. While he enjoyed a strong season at club level, Ødegaard featured in just 36 of Arsenal's 63 matches and missed all 6 of Norway's internationals between October 2025 and March 2026, a reminder that availability has so often been the only obstacle to his influence. That said, this Norway side is far from a two-man show, and any deep run will also depend heavily on the rest of the squad stepping up when it matters most. Norway are the joint tallest squad at the World Cup, a stat boosted in no small part by Alexander Sørloth. At 6 feet 5 inches, he is the ideal striker partner for Haaland in this Norway side, and started all 8 qualifying matches to the right of the City striker, scoring 5 times.
What he can do in playing alongside Erling Haaland is that he gives some freedom to Erling Haaland, but it's not Haaland the only one who's banging himself with the center backs. Center backs are going to get caught up with him, and now Erling Haaland is left in a situation which he's battling against one guy.
Sørloth's 2-year spell at Crystal Palace between 2018 and 2020 may have passed largely unnoticed, but he has since rebuilt his reputation in Spain, scoring consistently in La Liga over the past 3 seasons with Villarreal and now Atletico Madrid. The 30-year-old's international goals record isn't bad either, placing him joint 3rd on Norway's all-time scoring list. The Palace connection continues with current Eagles striker Jørgen Strand Larsen, who has scored 6 goals in 28 appearances for his country, providing quality and depth behind Haaland and Sørloth. Beyond Ødegaard's creativity in midfield, Fulham's Sander Berge provides balance as both shield and tempo setter in front of the back 4, and his influence was clear during qualifying, where he ranked joint 3rd for line-breaking passes alongside the likes of Luka Modric and Frenkie de Jong, while recording more carries than any other player. Out wide, right-back Julian Ryerson is just as much an attacking weapon as a defender, having registered 18 assists in all competitions for Borussia Dortmund last season, including a diabolical 4 in a single match, thanks to his dangerous deliveries from open play and set pieces. It's almost as if Bro has assisted crosses turned on. On the opposite flank, 21-year-old Leipzig winger Antonio Nusa offers directness and flair. Equally comfortable hugging the touchline or cutting inside onto his stronger right foot, he combines dribbling ability with a sharp final ball, traits that once earned him the nickname the Norwegian Neymar, minus the injuries, of course.
I think if you play with Haaland in the front, you need somebody outside who maybe is so good in a 1-against-1 that you always have to slide somebody out. That gives the freedom for Haaland in the middle.
Add the pace and imagination of Fulham's Oscar Bob and Benfica's Andreas Schjelderup, and Norway's attacking options look richly stocked. There are further Premier League ties in Brentford centre-back Christopher Ayer and Wolves left-back David Müller-Wolf, while the squad's experience is further bolstered by 3 members of the Bodø Glimt side that famously reached the Champions League last season: defender Fredrik Bjørken, midfielder Patrick Berg and forward Jens Petter Hauge.
We have a great squad now. You could put on Bob, you can put on Ødegaard, who did a great goal, has scored 5 goals as a defender in Serie A this season for Genoa. I think it speaks for Norway when we needed fresh legs on the pitch. We had 4 or 5 players coming on that we never had that.
Every once in a while, a team emerges from out of nowhere to achieve the unthinkable. So why not Norway as the most unlikely World Cup winners of them all? It may sound fanciful, but in key areas of the pitch they possess near unrivaled quality and determination. There are, of course, reasons for caution. They lack tournament experience and find themselves in one of the competition's toughest groups. And while their attack has deservedly drawn the spotlight, their defence must prove it can withstand elite opposition. Ultimately, Norway arrive, carrying the kind of unpredictability that accompanies youth and inexperience, but also with genuine grounds for optimism that this could be one of their most successful World Cup appearances yet. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe for more content like this. Also, don't forget to hit the notifications bell so you never miss a beat. And with that, we'll see you in the next video.